Good morning, YouTube. It is Sunday.
Okay.
June
Now, I know that
3rd.
I stumble a lot on what I'm saying here, but this is all new.
I'm gonna do some follow-up on some videos I put up here about my truck.
So bear with
Things
me.
we've done.
I'm sure as I go
Last
on,
thing I
things
showed
will get
was the
better.
tires.
I just wanted to make sure that
tires.
I caught a lot of the little mistakes I made.
Found out I have
for example, when I was talking about
back here.
my 20 farad cap,
I will be replacing
came
that.
out farad. I know it's not
Cow, they have
farad.
put a lot of wheel
It was
weights
20
on it.
farad.
Try to offset it.
Things like that.
I will be putting a new wheel on that.
With time, I will get better
And getting it all cleaned up.
Other than that,
But,
it's
still
just
rides
for
smooth as
information and just kind of an insight to what I go through, things that I think. I will get more.
You'll real some of my
on
videos. You'll see it on there that I also had done the stuff about the install. So I
look
figured
at
what I
them
would do is
as
kind of show the buttoned up version. Of course,
super
the
high quality.
carpet not quite as clean as when I very first put everything back
Videos
together.
of an everyday person
Frankly, that was several
talking about
months ago.
things that interest me.
But I wanted to show
Thanks.
how I did get everything all back. All the plastics up under here, I put sound deadening material and everything. The ashtray up under these panels, I completely coated them. Just got rid of as much vibration as I can from sound. I wanted to show that I tried to keep everything as close to stock looking as I could get it. I did not want it to, totally turn the truck into a non-usable vehicle as far as taking people places, everything else. I did do a little bit of reconfiguration on the rear speakers, as you'll be able to tell from across there. You'll see some validating material behind the grill. I put an 8-inch grill on here. I left critical mass components in. I got rid of the Focal because the impedance, because these had so much more power handling what the Focal had. These would handle 400 continuous. The Focal I had in there were 85 max. So you can imagine, without getting into massive amounts of amplifiers and everything else. I built the the amp rack, which I will show you in a minute. I wanted to show how it kind of all looks stock-wise. And then I had built the amp rack. I think I showed where all the wire was coming back. And there's the finished product. I've got each one individually fused. I put the fuse settings for each individual amp. I've got a fuse holder in each location for the Orion. My 20,000 farad cap to help with some of the draw, which it actually does make a difference. Ended up, there's the ground block where I grounded everything. I'm doing trying to be as steady as I can. My son informed me I was rather boring talking, so I'm trying to be a little bit more upbeat, but to me it's just hard to do because I'm used to just talking normal. But I understand just trying to make it entertaining for everybody else. So there's the finished version, and then when it's closed, everything looks nice. Uniform. Now I did, if you remember from the other video, the subs are right behind there, right up in here. So what I did is I removed that thick foam. I think you can tell. Yep, right there. From there, about even on the other side, so that it wouldn't have to go through the dense foam. Even though I know base travels more, it does have a lot more acoustics qualities and stuff, the less stuff it has to go through it as far as tone quality. Then the steel enclosure that the sub box was mounted in comes back here. I put Line-X bed liner all the way around. Just looking at it, you would think it was just a fuel cell or something. That's actually a 3/16" steel enclosure. It goes completely through the cab, and then it's welded all the way across. Full bead welds on the cab portion side, all the way seamed, and then spot welded all the way around out. Across the bottom, you can see each little individual weld and stuff that was done before design. I'll tell you, if you're looking to get a bed liner done, Line-X, badass. It's like, compared to like Rhino lining, they do, look how thick they put this stuff on. I mean, that is super thick, and they do an excellent job. I mean, I was so impressed. I'm getting a lot of reflection from the, you can see on the tailgate. I did have them go and do up over the rails, but the job they did is just incredible. I mean, it's just so nice, and I love it. If you're like me, you had the original plastic liner that comes in them, and oh my gosh, everything slides around and stuff. I could stick something back here on the ass end. I can set it there, and unless I'm just driving ridiculous, it doesn't move. This stuff is just, it's not sticky at all, but it is just so resistant to sliding that things just stay put. There's just enough friction from it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I guess I'll plug Line-X and stuff. No, I don't have any kind of deal with them. I'm just, trust me, I'm not getting paid by anybody, of course, as you can probably tell from the quality of my shit. I'm sorry, my stuff. I need to watch my language. I don't know who's going to be doing these. But, if anybody. Tail lights. I had LED lights put on it, or I had them put on. I put them on quite a while back, actually. I like them a lot better. They are super bright. I mean, at nighttime, it's amazing how bright they are. I wish I was in a financial situation to do the headlights. I'd love to go to some either halogen or HD. I mean, I don't even know halogen. I want some of those that are like super bright. Y'all might put down in the comments if you see this. You know, though, I mean, the ones that you see on vehicles that it looks just like a freaking white spotlight. Only it doesn't blind the people in front of you unless you have to show them that you don't have your high beams on. And then, anybody that's had this year Dodge, you know, I've got the same problem with the droopy bumper that wants to come down. Talked to a body shop a few years back and asked them, and they said, yeah, they can go in and completely redo the bracing and all that, about $350, get it all level again. But the first time you hook this shield on a curb or a wheel stop and go to back up, it'll pull it down in that position again. And sure enough, I'll go around for this generation, 99, 2001, the 98, every one of them. If you start paying attention to it now, you'll see the stuff, maybe not quite to this extent and stuff, but they're all leaning that way. It's just to me, that's a factory defect that was never corrected. You would think as solid as these trucks are built, that they could invest a little bit of, you know, money into the I don't know, the bracings and the, I don't know what all, how it all holds on there. I'd have to get in there and actually look, but short of putting everything in place and then tack welding it and stuff, which would be great unless you ended up having to have stuff replaced. I think that's what you're going to be in for. So I guess you could do that, and then they just have to grind it off. But of course, it's just running extra. I don't know. I am very proud of this truck for a 99 model. It's I got it at 92,000 miles when I got it used, and whoever had it before me, I got to give them the props. They really took care of it. I mean, as you can tell, that's all original paint, and Of course, it has been garage kept probably about the last, I think the first few months I had it, I didn't have a garage where I lived, but since then it has been garage kept, as well as I wax and polish it at least once a year. I have actually clayed the truck to get a lot of oxidation and stuff to make sure it doesn't build up. But I have never completely, even to this day, I have still never completely detailed it with a high-speed buffer and really gone crazy on it and stuff. I have a feeling it would like shine like glass if I did, because I mean, you can see the reflection it has right now. I hope I'm not boring anybody to death, but my whole point is, it's like, if you have something, take care of it, keep it clean. You know, when you really get to thinking about it, we take vehicles for granted a lot, but you know, now it's not as bad as it was back when I was younger. Whereas if you get out here and get stranded, that you are literally on your own. I mean, everybody with cell phones and, you know, the means of getting help. But it's like, still, take care of your vehicles. It's an investment that's not cheap for most people, and a lot of people don't have the finances to go and replace it just because things break. And change the oil regularly and keep the coolant stuff, you know, flush it once a year. Yeah, you think it's a pain in the butt, but if you figure that you, for complete investment in flushing your radiator and new free on everything else, even if you invest $50, because it's not hard to do. Most anybody could do it on their own. I mean, it doesn't matter, man, woman, whatever, and stuff. If you just take a couple minutes to learn, it's super easy. Draining the fluid, shutting the valve back off, running some water through it to flush it, and then refill it with fresh Freon, and make sure you're using. I know a lot of the newer vehicles are going to longer life stuff so that people don't have to do it. But even if you invested $50 a year to do that, I mean, it's really nothing if you think about the cost that you're actually saving. I am at 199,600 and some change miles right now. I am waiting and watching, because every time I go anywhere, I kind of keep an eye on that, because I want to catch it when I'm turning 200,000. And I am just now starting to, you know, over the past past year and stuff, noticing that I am starting to burn some more oil and stuff, where I have to put, you know, a couple quarts every month or so in it. But that's not power loss. Haven't really noticed any difference in power. I have found myself having to try to take it a little bit more easy, because I know it's getting up there. But you can bet your butt, whenever it does go out and stuff, I'm just gonna get another engine. Yeah, it's a 99, but I mean, I've done so much to it that I don't know what I'd get into. I can't afford a brand new vehicle, or granted, that's the way I would go, but I am not in that situation where I can just go out there and finance a brand new truck, you know, being on disability and stuff. So I wouldn't do that. But change out the engine. The suspension has been completely redone, and I went with like really high-end shocks on it all the way around and stuff. I went like extra heavy gas and stuff, quicker adjusting, smoother ride. I've already put aftermarket front rotors on there, because anybody that's had them knows the first time you have applied it, it doesn't matter if you just get a brake job, the first time you hit those brakes hard on the factory rotors, they warp. And then you've got a pulsating pedal every time you go to stop. You know, it's just to me another defect. But I will say the aftermarket ones don't have that issue. You don't run into that problem. I've got the cold air intake that I've put on it. It's an AEM cold air intake. I have changed out and put a high flow catalytic converter on it, and changed out the exhaust to Flowmaster. Went Flowmaster 3.5 inch dual exhaust all the way out the back. Yeah, I didn't just dump it underneath it. I wanted to take it all the way to the ass end, which I did. So I took care of that and got that done a few years back. I like the looks of it anyway, and it's, you know, it sounds good. I love the sound of it. You know, it's like some things that I'd still like to correct on it. The license plate lights, they the bulbs, no matter what you use the factory bulbs and everything, but they tend to melt inside there. And I mean, they're the original equipment bulbs. They were that way when everyone I pulled out, and I've gotten them directly from the manufacturer, and they tend to do that. I'd like to go ahead and drill these off and replace them with some LED license plate lights. I'd like to also replace the third light up there with LED. But again, you know, you can only do so much. But anyway, I noticed this is up to about 15 minutes, and I don't know how many people are just going to drop off and go, oh my God, he's just rambling on. But I just wanted to follow up with some stuff, and I would turn the system on, but it runs off of the phone, and the audio on the phones, as everybody knows, just does not do the stuff justice. And so when you're trying to display a lot of good quality bass and, you know, mids and highs, it just sounds like crap. I've heard too many, and you have to get into a real good investment if you want to really reproduce the sounds. So I'm not going to bore anybody with that, but let me just tell you, it sounds great. And any of my family that has followed me, y'all can leave comments and stuff, and just tell people it sounds pretty decent. All right, I'm gonna let everybody go, and I appreciate y'all, and I hope that some of these are entertaining to somebody. It's like, I'm not gonna try to make a career out of anything. I'm just trying to catch up with what's going on nowadays, and it gives me something to do to occupy my time. And bro, if you're watching this, again, love you. Thank you very much for my emblem that you got me. I don't know how long it's been now. God, 5-6 years ago. It looks good, don't it? I appreciate that. It was missing the emblem, and he went out and got it for me. I can't remember if it was for a gift or something. I think it might have been a Christmas or a birthday gift. I don't remember, or just because I'm so awesome. Yeah, right. I know. Shut up. I hear you. All right. Well, most likely, only my family's going to see all this, so they know how I am. Anyhow, I appreciate everything, and I hope you find it entertaining. Take care, guys.